The electric requirements for a pump are important to understand. An M53 pump draws 8 amps, which means it needs to be on a 15 amp breaker. An ultrasump has a 3 amp charger, so it can be on the same breaker. However, it's important to understand that if we plug the pump in anywhere, that we do not know what else is on that circuit. If everything comes on at once, we may blow the breaker. So it's important to explain to the homeowner that they have to get an electrician to wire a dedicated outlet for the pumps. A dedicated outlet means that there is only one outlet on that circuit and nothing else, so people can't plug in other stuff that would load that circuit. As a temporary measure, we've used an extension cord to the nearest available outlet to get the pumps operational until the homeowner gets dedicated outlets installed. Please explain the cords are only temporary. When you install a triple safe system, even with temporary extension cords, do not plug in the M98 pump at all. The reason is that if you run 2 extension cords, you will most likely plug them into the same circuit. The M98 pump draws 10.7 amps. If we add that to the 8 amps for the M53 and the 3 amps for the ultrasump charger, we're at 21.7 amps if they all run at the same time. And then add in anything else that may be on the circuit, and we'll surely blow a 15 amp breaker, a 20 amp breaker, or even possibly a 30 amp breaker. This would likely happen if both AC pumps were running at the same time, which means there is a lot of water. So just when you need the power most, you're actually causing the breaker to trip. And adding a 6.8 amp SaniDry on the same circuit will add to the problem. You can start to see that this is a big consideration. You cannot get around this problem by plugging in one extension cord into one outlet and the other into a different nearby outlet. This is because up to 10 outlets are on the same circuit. So the best thing to do is plug the M53 and ultrasump into an available outlet. You can do this with one cord because the ultrasump has a piggyback outlet on it, which you plug the M53 into. And then the cord for the M98, you leave it unplugged and conspicuously laying across the floor so the homeowner knows and is reminded that the job is incomplete. Then have a conversation with the homeowner about them having a licensed electrician come in to wire 2 dedicated outlets for a triple safe at the pump location. A super sump needs only one dedicated outlet. Hand them the orange electrical requirements card when you explain it, and tell them they can give the card to their electrician. If for some reason the homeowner is not home, then be sure to leave the card on the stairs or in a place they will definitely find it, preferably with a note. Over-communicating is never a problem. Failing to communicate and having a basement full of water is everyone's problem. Electrical problems are bad problems because they cause pump failures, which is the worst kind of problem to have with your system. Dedicated electrical outlets for your pumps are the way to go, and you need 2 of them for a triple safe.